I'm going to give you a 2026 roadmap from having no money for marketing all the way up to how to stair step up to when you do have money, how to grow your marketing in lockstep with your budget. Okay, because I know some of you guys are in a position for whatever reason that you can't kind of do the ideal thing, right? Like, for example, running Meta ads or running Google ads or whatever, TikTok ads or what have you, because you have to pay somebody to manage it competently. And then you have to pay for ad spend to get the ads on the platform. And that ends up adding a lot of money, even though in many cases that's going to get you good results and make you money. The problem is for some people, they don't have the money to start with. So it's a chicken and the egg scenario. Okay, so I'm going to give you some sort of grassroots types of things. I'm going to go all the way down to literally just spending your time and sweat equity. Okay, so let's start at the tier one. Let's say that you are somebody who you literally have nothing. You don't have two nickels to rub together on this marketing. Okay, and I'm just going to use an example of somebody who, for example, is in the trades. It could be other things, a services-based business. Okay, let's do that. Let's say you're a local services-based business and you want to get some results. One of the things you can do is you could do door hanger campaigns and you could go hang, you're gonna have to pay for the door hangers. I mean, it's gonna be really hard to do it for $0, but if you pay for the door hangers, you can get those pretty cheaply and hang them on with some sort of a great offer. You're gonna have to have a great offer on it, but whatever, that's something that you could do. You could also, I'm thinking about how you could spend no money. You could go door knocking and you could say, hey, we just worked on one of your neighbors' houses, wherever, somebody close by. Hopefully you've done some work. And you could say, we'd love to give you an opportunity for you. We have this great offer going. Again, have a great offer. Doesn't matter whether it's online or offline. And then you could offer them something like that, door knocking campaign. Okay, I'm going to give you one that is like super, super cool that I don't usually talk about, which is called a 4-line letter campaign. Okay, so without going into the details, like what you can do with this one is this is for people who are selling to people that are basically marketing, right, or advertising. Okay, if you're selling marketing or advertising, what you could do is you could take somebody that you know is spending money. How do you know this? Because they are in your mailbox, or you see like something in, I don't know, papers aren't really around, but it could be like a magazine, it could be a newspaper, or one of those local sort of like, entertainment and news local type papers that we have them around here. One's called the Bohemian, where you get like bands that are playing and arts and culture or whatever, some kind of publication where somebody has companies taking out an ad. You can cut that ad out and say, hey, I saw your ad and an idea struck me like lightning. Give me a call if you want to hear about it, and put on it like a personal Gmail and your cell phone number or whatever. And it works. Just trust me. It works. Send those out. It'll cost you a stamp. Okay. Now let's go stair stepping up. Now you have some clients or whatever. You're willing to spend, let's say, $500 a month, or let's say about $600 a month. Okay, 600 to 900 bucks a month. At that level, what you could do is organic social media outreach with a VA. And we offer this as one of our services because I have a trained team that does outreach. They go into like social media groups and direct outreach that are relevant groups to reach out to business owners, for example, with an offer, whatever the company is doing. Okay. Could be consumers as well. Could be B2C or B2B. But basically it's done on places like LinkedIn, Meta, etc. Okay, so that's an intelligent human being limited to 40 hours per week going and finding relevant water coolers on social media to reach out and promote your company based on your offer and knowledge of your company. They get to know you. Okay, that's another one. We call that like organic social outreach. Now, let's say that campaign gets you some clients and you're able to go to the next stair step. Okay, if you're a B2B type business, you're selling to businesses, I would say that would be cold email, because a cold email would be like the next stair step, where you could do, for around $1,500 a month, you could do a really solid cold email campaign, including copywriting, domains, emails, the list data to feed the campaign, all of those things, the management, totally hands off, totally done for you. That's going to cost you around $1,500 a month to do a good B2B email campaign. And that's going to be more if you're national or like multi-state. or at least a state. If you're only like in one little town, one city, I don't think you want to do a B2B email campaign. I wouldn't do that. It's just there's not a large enough TAM, total addressable market, not enough people to send to. So let's go up from there. The next step up from there is really kind of where you want to be, which is like ad campaigns. You want to do Google ads or Meta ads or TikTok ads, whatever it is. And that's generally, I'm just ballparking here, it's generally going to cost you around $1,500-ish a month to manage it. And you should generally spend 1,000 local or national $1,500 a month on ad spend as a minimum level. Other than that, it's like, it's just too little. You're just not going to move the needle. Most likely you're not going to have enough budget to get enough ad impressions to get enough people in your funnel that are going to then convert, right? That's the way it works. From there, you can then scale to other things. You can start doing things like SEO and GEO, getting recommended on the AI search engines, getting Google organic search. But I wouldn't start there for that previous stair step level. That's why I said ads, because you want to get people immediately. And yes, you have to spend more probably, but you get people that are actually in the market right now. I'd say SEO and GEO are definitely something you should do, but it shouldn't be your primary campaign, because I think it's going to take some time to make that happen. And it's just going to be like not get you out of your current situation, get you up to the next level. Okay, so there's a bunch of tiers for people from the level of $0 all the way up to somebody who has thousands of dollars to spend on marketing and advertising. And then over time, you start adding these things together, right? That's how you grow from there. You get ads on multiple platforms. You increase your ad spend as it justifies and warrants doing so. You start running Meta, and you run Google, and you run TikTok, and then you also run SEO and GEO campaigns, so forth and so on. So you don't put your eggs in one basket. That's how you grow a company. And I'm just giving you this now because I talk to people all the time about this, and I want to put it in one place. I'm probably going to share this video I know I'm going to share this video with future prospects and clients, because these are the things that always come up. And these aren't the only things. There's other things, guys, we could do. Like, I didn't mention direct mail campaigns. You could do that, still works, but there's some stuff for you to play with. And I hope that helps you in your 2026 marketing and business endeavors.